Hello and welcome to the last video in the series. Thank you all so much for watching my videos all from the beginning down to this last part, and let's get right into it. So let's open up our Godot. Okay, and our shape pattern. Good. So the game is coming very nice. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to add just a little bit of polish. So currently our buttons are just, they look very boring, and we're going to change that. Then we'll probably add a small like fade in, fade out, so it won't just look so jarring, like when you press the start button immediately it just starts the game. Let me show you. So you press start, it just goes there immediately, and we don't want this. We want to add like a fade in, fade out effect, so it goes to black and then comes out of black to show this. Okay, so first off, let's do our buttons. So I went on itch.io and I found some royalty-free, license-free buttons that we can use and replace them with these ones that we have here. So these are the buttons that we have: buttons for back, options, play, and quit. So let's just copy this folder, or let's move it. We should be able to move it into here, into our art folder. So drag the buttons here. Good. No, inside the arts. Nice. So under art we have buttons, and then we have back, button, and everything. Good. Next, now we want to change the type of this from a button to a texture button. So there's something called a texture button. When we click on it, go here, change type, and search for a texture button. Change it to that. Now when you go to your inspector here, you have textures. So what should the button look like when it's normal and when it's pressed? So when it's normal, we want our start button, which is play. We're going to use play to look like this. So drag the first one here to look like this, play. And when it's pressed, we want it to look like this. Good. Same thing for the options button. Come here, change type to a texture button. Bring the textures down and go to our options and drag it here, normal, and drag when it's pressed. And last but not the least, our exit button. So we'll change it to a texture button. Then we'll drag our quit button. Oh wait, first let's open up our textures, drag our quit button here, and drag the quit button for pressed. Good, looking very good. So let's center this. Go to our menu buttons. That should be in our, where is it? Our anchors. Layout mode, position. There should be a way we can center it. So anchors, and let's see if we make it center. Okay, no. Then we'll just drag it. We'll drag our menu buttons here. Good. So let's save it. Let's play it and see what we have. So good. Options button back. So our options button, when you press it, it goes down and you come back. Play, it plays. Good. We'll also change this back button also, and this one. So let's also change our back button. Let's go to our options menu. So this back button, we want to change it. Let's do the same thing, click on our back button, change type to a texture button. Then open up our textures, go to back, the first one, and the third one should be pressed. Good. That looks very good. Okay, then there should be one more place with a back button. Yeah, the main. So we do the same thing for the main also. Change type to a texture button. Then we open it up, drag our back button here, and drag the third one here. Good. So now if we play the game, it looks good. Press back, it goes here, options, back. Oh, something is wrong with that. The whole screen came down. We'll fix that. So back and quit. Okay, this is looking very good so far. Why did this come out? Oh, okay, yeah, this is the problem. Just put it back like this. Let's play it and see. Yep, so it looks better now. Options, back, play, back, quit. Good. Now that reminds me, we have to do something about this. Well, something place. So we could just have something like a small list of instructions on how to play the game. So let's see. I already typed something up. Let me see if I can get it. Copy it. Okay. So I'll just go here. Let's move this high score down a bit. Sorry. High score down here. Let's go here. Let's clean this and paste the actual instructions. Okay. Okay, so it's too big. Now let's reduce the size to maybe 10. Okay, it's too small. 20. Oh, too small. 30. Yeah, 30 is perfect. So let's expand it. And let's space it out. So how to play, number 1, watch the shapes. Number 2, memorize the sequence carefully. Number 3, when the sequence ends, taps the smaller boxes in the same order as shown. Number 4, number 5, and number 6. Good. So let's expand. Let's move this high score down a bit so you can expand it. Perfect. So now we have something in the options menu. So we don't even need this how to play. Let's just clean it up. How to play. Good. So now we go into the options menu. You can see the instructions on how to play the game. Okay, this is looking clean so far. So let's look at our main menu. Let's play from here. We have the name of the game. We have the buttons, options. Oh, watch the box as you play. Memorize the sequence carefully. You can see all the instructions. You can see the high score. You can go back and you can play the game. Good. This is good. Quit. Now, and last but not the least, now we're going to add in our fade in and fade out effect. So first off, what we're going to do, we're going to create a new scene. It's going to be a canvas layer because we want this to be on top of the game, so it goes dark when we want it to go dark, and then it becomes bright when we want it to become bright. So let's look for a canvas layer. Then we need an animation player to, well, make the animation of going from black to white and white to black. So animation player, and we also need a color rect. Good. make this color rect to fill up the entire screen. Should be somewhere, yeah, okay, yeah, full rect. Good, perfect. So we're going to make two animations. First one would be from, fade, let's just say from black to white. From black to white. Well, not necessarily white, but from black to whatever you're supposed to show. And the other one would be from white to black. Good. Okay, so let's do the first one. The first one would be from white to black. So let's make it 5. Let's see if 5 seconds would be okay. Maybe too long. Let's make it 0.5. Let's expand it a bit so we can see what we're working with. Good. So now we're going to key in when the background is white, but not necessarily white. Let's just say it has no color. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah. So we'll key in from here, key it, and then we come here and key it to black. No, let's delete it. Not that one. Key it when it's black. And we key it. So that way, you see when we play it like this, see, it fades in and it fades out. Then we'll do it for the other one, but we'll do it the other way around. So here will be black and here will be, well, transparent or white. So let's go here. Let's make it 0.5. And here was white. Okay, so here would be black. So we key it there, and then when you get here, we remove it. So now it fades here and fades here like this. Good, this is very good. And last but not the least, we go into our reset. So when you start the game, it should always be white. Okay, yeah, so it should always be white and not black, so you won't start the game and the screen is all black. So it should always be white like this. And now we save it. Let's just call it our fade transition, or how have you our scenes. So let's just call it our fade transition. Fade transition, and we save it. Good. Now next we're going to add a script to our canvas layer, so we can call the function for fading in and fading out. So let's add a script for the fade GD. Let's add into our script folder here. Good. And we create it. Let's clean all this up, and let's bring in our animation player. So we do our ads on ready var, call it animation player, be equals to the animation player. Good. Then we'll create a function called let us say go to black. Go to black, and create another one called it goes to black, and then it goes from black. Let's just say goes from black. Good. So now we go to the first one. When it goes to black, we want to call the animation that we made in the animation player. So we would do our, when it wants to go to black, so we call our animation player dot play, go fade from white to black. Good. And then we add our we add something called like our await animation. So wait for the animation to finish before you do anything. It's like a safe way to make sure that the animation plays before anything goes on. So await animation player dot animation finished. We'll do the same thing here, but this time it will play the other animation. So animation dot play fade white to black, black to white. Good. And you also await the animation player dot animation finished. Then we save it. Next, now we want to make it to be global, so we can access this scene anywhere, especially in our main menu where we want to access it. So let's go into our project settings, our globals, click here, scenes, and we need our fade transition scene. We add it, close it. So now let's play our game. I want to add a transition here so that when I press play, but don't worry about it, when I press play, it doesn't just immediately go into the game. It fades in and out, and then it shows the game. Okay. So let's go into where our start button is, which is in the main menu.gd. Yeah, here it is. So we want to fade to black. When you press the button, go to black screen. So when you press the button, await, I think, what did we call our, what was the name of the fade transition? Okay, so await the fade transition dot go to black. When that is done, then you can play the sound. Let's copy it. Then you can play the sound. Then you fade out of the black. Then you can transition into the main scene. Then we save it, and then we play. Good. So if you notice something, you can see that my button clicks are not working, and that is because the buttons are not enabled. So we just have to, it's a very simple fix. It's a thing that Godot does. I don't know why it does that. Well, all you have to do is go to your fade transition, go to your color rect, search for your filter or mouse. Yeah, mouse filter, and then put it to ignore. Then save it. So now if you play the game, no, not this one. If you play from the main menu, so now the buttons are working. So now if you press play, good. So it works perfectly. You go back, press play. Perfect. That's what I wanted to add. So I'll also add it for the options menu. So I'll just do the same thing. I'll copy this. Copy this here, and then bring the sounds here, and then copy this here. Let's play it. So options menu, goes here, back, play, goes here. Very good, very good. Then the last thing that I want to do is to increase the number of times that we have to win. So in one of the previous videos, I left it at 1, if I believe I'm correct. I left it at 1, and it was supposed to be after 3 wins you would move on to the next. So all we have to do is just do divided by 2. So let's make it 2 wins. So after 2 wins you move on to the next speed, and we save it. Very good. So now if we let's put in our brackets. So it's just a simple fix. So now if we play the game, we have to win 3 times before it goes into the next. Sorry, we have to win 2 times before it goes into the next stage, which will show 4 pictures here, and so on and so forth. And yeah, so that would be the end of the additions for me. Yeah, so this has been a very incredible journey for me. As I'm also making the video, I'm also learning new aspects and new areas about Godot, and it's been really fun. So if maybe you have some ideas, or you want to make some modifications or some changes, the game would be available on my itch.io page, which I will link in the description below, and the full code is available in the GitHub repository, so you can make changes, or you can do what you want with it. And as for me, thank you all so much for watching my videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next series, or in the next aspect, or what I choose to do with the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.